Hello dear students, I welcome all the standard 9 students on this online classes. So previous classes already we have discussed about contact and non-contact forces. Okay. So again today we will be going to discuss some more about contact and non-contact forces, and it will be a revision for you also. So without delaying, let's get started this one. Okay. Contact and non-contact forces. We apply force while doing different activities. Yes or no? Every day we are performing different types of activities and we need force to apply. Yes? In our house, we pull the door to go outside and push the door to close that one. Yes? When we want to move the furniture, we push it. Yes? Push or pull of an object is called as force. That is force as a push or pull. Basically, force is an interaction that causes an affected object to be pushed or pulled in a certain directions. So basically, force is an interaction between two objects. So whenever we are trying to apply some force on one object, whether it is a push or pull, okay, the interactions between them must be occur. Okay. From rest to motion and from motion to rest. If an object is in the state of rest, present in the state of rest, then by applying a force we can move it. Yes? Or if an object is moving and by the help of force we can stop it. Okay? So from rest to motion and from motion to rest. The force can be contact force and non-contact forces. Yes, you know that one. Contact force. A contact force arises when an object is in contact with some other object. Obviously, that's why only it is called as contact force, because that force is applicable when it will be applicable when it is having some contact with that another object. At that time only that contact force is arises. Whenever two objects are in contact with each other, mutual contact forces exist between them. Okay? When both the objects are having in contact with each other, at that time, mutual contact forces exist between them. Types of contact force. Friction is the best example of the contact force. That is, friction force is contact with the surface and the object. Here you can see the motion of the object on which direction and the frictional force on which direction it is indicated. A contact force can arise even when solids are in contact with liquid. In that case also contact force will occur. Muscular force is used to lift weight, and for different activities also we are using that muscular force also. Yes, that muscular force is also an example of contact force. Then mechanical forces is used in machines. Yes, above are few examples of contact force. That is, contact forces are given. A contact force is a push or a pull on one object by another, that is touching it. Then contact forces can be weak or strong. It is depend upon us. Okay, that means how much force we need to apply. So non-contact forces, next one, this one. When you jump, you always return back to the surface. This is always happening, and this is the natural phenomenon also. Okay, and when you throw a ball high up in the air, it reaches the highest point and then it invariably return back to its thrower on the ground also. So whenever we are trying to throw any stone or any object in the vertically upward direction, then automatically after some time it will come back to the earth's surface again. Okay, so it reaches the highest point, and from that highest point again it will come back to the earth's surface. These occurrences can be explained by the non-contact force, because that earth gravitational force of attraction, it is falling back again. A non-contact force is a force applied to an object by another object that is not in direct contact with it. It is moving in upward direction, that ball, but automatically it is coming back without having any force, contact force. But because of the non-contact force, it is happened. Non-contact forces come into play when objects do not have physical contact between them. So, when compared to these the types of contact forces, there are very few non-contact forces are present. Force act on an object from a distance is called non-contact force. Again, it is defined. The force which act on an object from a distance is called non-contact force. So, types of non-contact forces, already we have discussed about these all things. Okay, this one will be a revision for you. Okay, gravitational force. Gravitational force is responsible for bringing the items we toss into the air brings back to the earth. So, whatever the object are present on the surface of the earth, first thing they are attracted by the gravitational force of attraction of the earth. And one more thing also, whenever we are trying to throw an object to vertically upward directions, after some time again it will come back to the earth's surface because of the gravitational force of attraction. Earth attracts everything towards the center because of gravity. This is a non-contact force. Then magnet force, that is magnetic force. Iron pins attracted in the presence of a magnet bar without any physical contact. Yes, this one is also belongs to a non-contact force. Let us revise again. A contact force arises when an object is in contact with some other object. Yes, and non-contact forces come into play when objects do not have physical contact between them. This much only, and I hope all of you will be going through your book also. Okay, thank you.